Welcome to Simply Explained English. I am Lisa.
And I'm Eric. Do you want to improve your English easily? If so, you're in the right place.
Okay, today we'll listen to a podcast about how to drive safely.
Let's listen to it.
Hello and welcome to Learning English on the Road. I'm your host, Mark, and today we have a very special guest. He's an expert in driving safety and has some amazing stories to share. Please welcome Larry.
Thanks for having me, Mark. I'm happy to be here today.
Larry, you wrote a story. It starts like a spy movie. Driving is a test for a secret agent. Tell us something about your story.
It was for fun, but also the idea is good driving needs skills. You need to pay attention, make good choices, and be calm. It's not easy. So, in my story, the driving test is the last test for the agent. It shows driving is a serious skill.
That's a nice way to think about it. So, in this driving test, what is the first important idea for safe driving?
The first idea is defensive driving. This is very important for safety.
Defensive driving? What does that mean? Does it mean fighting?
No fighting. It means you drive smart. You think about what might happen on the road. You think maybe other drivers will make mistakes, or maybe you will make a mistake. You should always be on your toes.
Okay, thinking ahead. Being ready. Can you explain it?
Yes. A very good example is the 3-second rule. This rule is about space. How much space between your car and the car in front? Keep 3 seconds of space.
3 seconds? How can I count that?
It's easy. Watch the car in front. See it pass something on the road, like a tree or a sign. Let's say a tree. When the car in front of you passes the tree, you start counting slowly. 1 little car, 2 little cars, 3 little cars. If your car passes the same tree before you finish counting, you are too close. Slow down a little. Give more space.
1 little car, 2 little cars, 3 little cars. I like that. Why is 3 seconds of space important?
It gives you enough time to stop if the car in front suddenly brakes. This is part of what we call defensive driving. It's very important if the road is wet or if you drive fast.
Okay, that's very clear. Defensive driving means being cautious, giving yourself time and space. Good tip. Now, in your story, the driver has another problem. A lane closes or maybe road work. This happens often. How do we join the other lane? What is the best way?
Many people think they should move to the open lane very early, very soon. They see the sign far away and change lanes.
Yes, I see that. One lane gets very long and slow. The other lane, the one closing, is empty until the very end.
Right. But experts say another way is better. It is called the zipper merge, like a zipper on your jacket.
Zipper merge? How does that work?
You use both lanes until the end, where the road closes. Cars in both lanes drive at about the same speed. At the end point, one car from the left lane, then one car from the right lane, takes turns to go into the one open lane. One left, one from the right. Like a zipper closing.
Oh, I see. Like teeth closing on a zipper. Why is this better?
2 reasons. The zipper merge means fewer lane changes. It makes traffic move better. Using both lanes means the line of cars is shorter. One study shows traffic jams were 40% shorter with zipper merge.
40% shorter. That's a big difference.
Absolutely. If everyone does it politely, taking turns, traffic moves better for all cars.
Okay, zipper merge. Use both lanes. Take turns at the end. I understand. Now, another problem today, phones. In your story, the agent's phone rings. Should the agent answer?
This is very, very important, Mark. Driving needs all your attention. You must focus 100% on driving. Doing other things is dangerous. Many car accidents, maybe 80%, happen because the driver looks away from the road, just for 1 or 2 seconds.
Looking away is very bad, yes, but hands-free? Your hands are on the steering wheel.
It looks safe, but it is not. It is still dangerous. Why? Because your brain is busy thinking about the phone call. It cannot think 100% about driving. Studies show drivers talking on hands-free phones are slow to brake. They make mistakes and drive as badly as drivers who are drunk.
Wow, as bad as drunk drivers? That is very serious. So, even if hands are free,
Exactly. The brain is distracted. Driving needs a lot of brain power. Watching the road, mirrors, signs, and other cars. A phone call uses that brain power. Also, some people think, I am good at doing 2 things at once. I can talk and drive. But studies show these people are often the worst drivers when they try to do 2 things. So, the best idea is no phone at all when driving. If you must call or text, stop and pull over your car in a safe place first.
the brain is not free. That is very clear. Okay, another road situation, getting angry. In your story, a car passes the agent in a bad way. The agent wants to honk the horn very loudly and angrily. This anger on the road is called road rage. It happens, right?
Yes, sadly, it happens often. People honk horns too much, shout, make angry faces, or drive too close to other cars.
Why do people get so angry when driving?
Good question. Maybe because in our car, we feel separate from other people. We see only cars, not people inside. This feeling can make some people act differently, maybe more angry. And if you are already tired, or stressed, or late, small problems on the road can make you very upset easily.
Feeling separate, feeling people don't know you, feeling stressed. Yes, that can make people angry. So, what can we do? How can we stop getting angry?
Deep breathing helps a lot. When you feel angry, take a deep breath and remind yourself that getting angry won't help. The other driver might have made a mistake or be having a bad day.
Good ideas. Breathe, be calm, think safety first. Okay, one last thing from your story. The agent makes a mistake at the end. They drive past a stop sign without stopping. Mistakes feel bad, but are mistakes good for learning to drive?
Yes, mistakes are a very important part of learning. Nobody likes mistakes. In a car, mistakes can be dangerous. But mistakes show us what we need to learn better.
Yes, when learning English, mistakes are very useful for progress as well.
Yes, studies show that people who learn from their mistakes become better drivers. In one study, people who practiced with a driving simulator that showed their errors did better later.
So, it's okay for new drivers to make mistakes sometimes?
Yes, learning to drive is not easy. You control a big machine, watch everything, and follow rules. Many people learn when they are teenagers or in their early 20s. This is a good time to learn new hard skills. The brain learns well then. My advice for new drivers, start easy. Drive short ways on roads you know and build your confidence. Then, slowly, try harder things. Drive in the rain, drive at night, or drive on busy roads. Practice in different situations helps you become a good, safe driver.
Start easy, build confidence, and try different things slowly. Good advice. And did you pass the agency's test in the end, Larry?
Yes, I did. Even though I made some mistakes, I was the only agent who could parallel park properly.
That's funny. Parallel parking is difficult for many people.
It is. But like any skill, it gets better with practice. We can learn many skills in life with practice. Like driving, we can practice how to handle stress, how to talk to people better, how to learn English. Practice helps us get better at many things.
That is a wonderful idea to finish with, Larry. Learning to drive teaches us about safety, paying attention, being calm, learning from mistakes, and practicing. These ideas help in all parts of life. Thank you very much, Larry, for sharing your simple, helpful ideas today.
You are welcome, Mark. It was nice talking with you and your listeners. Drive safe, everyone.
Yes, drive safe. And thank you all for listening to Learn English with Us. We hope today was helpful. Remember the driving tips. Keep space, 3 seconds, use the zipper merge, don't use your phone, stay calm, and practice makes you better. Join us next time. Bye for now and happy learning.
I like the podcast very much.
Me too, Lisa.
So, Eric, do you think you are a good driver after the podcast?
I think yes, I follow all the rules, but I did not know 3-second rule.
Me neither. But from now on, I will count it. Okay, well, let's kick off our podcast. What are the words, Eric?
The first word today is zipper. Then we will continue with a lane and cautious. Then pull over. And the final one is on one's toes.
Okay, let's start with the first word.
The first word is zipper.
Zipper.
A zipper is something we use to close clothes, bags, or other things. It has 2 rows of teeth that join together when you slide a part up.
Like on my jacket? I use the zipper to close it when it's cold.
Exactly. You can say, my jacket has a zipper, or I need to fix the zipper on my backpack.
So, it's a noun, the thing itself.
Yes, zipper is a noun. We often use it with verbs like zip up or unzip.
Ah, so I zip up my jacket when I close it?
That's right. For example, can you help me zip up my dress? Or don't forget to zip up your bag before you leave.
And unzip is the opposite? To open it?
Yes. Like, it's warm now, I need to unzip my coat. Or, he unzipped his suitcase.
Okay, that makes sense. So, my jean has a zipper. The tent zipper is stuck. Can you zip up this bag for me?
Perfect examples, Lisa. You've got it.
Okay, well, I think now our followers understand the word zipper better. Now, let's move on to our next word.
The next word is lane.
Lane.
The first meaning of a lane is a part of a wide road that is marked, usually with painted lines, for one line of traffic.
Ah, so on a big highway, there are 3 or 4 lanes going in the same direction.
Exactly. For example, you should stay in the right lane unless you are overtaking, or the traffic in the left lane is moving faster.
And sometimes you need to change lanes.
Yes, that's a very common phrase. Be careful when you change lanes. We also have special types of lanes, like a bus lane only for buses, or a bike lane for bicycles.
Okay, got it. Does lane have other meanings?
It does. It can also mean a narrow road, especially in the countryside or between buildings.
Like a small country road?
Yes, you might hear about a country lane. For example, we went for a walk down a quiet country lane. Or it could be a small road behind houses, sometimes called a back lane.
That's different from the lanes on a big highway. So, lane is a noun and a part of a wide road or a narrow road, especially in the countryside or between buildings. Okay, well, we've explained a lane pretty well. Now, let's move on to our next word.
The next word is cautious.
Cautious.
To be cautious means to be very careful in order to avoid possible future danger, problems, or mistakes. You think before you act.
So, if I'm cautious, I don't take big risks, I try to be safe.
Exactly. For example, you should be cautious when crossing a busy street. It means be careful, look both ways, don't rush.
Okay. What else can you be cautious about?
Many things. You might be cautious about spending money.
Or maybe be cautious about emails from people you don't know.
That's a great example. It means be careful, don't click on strange links, or give personal information. We can also describe people or actions as cautious.
Like a cautious driver, someone who drives slowly and carefully.
Yes. Or you should take cautious steps when starting a new project, meaning you start slowly and carefully.
Does it need a preposition after it sometimes?
Yes, we often use cautious about or cautious of. He is cautious about investing his money, or they are cautious of making mistakes. You can be cautious about doing something or cautious of something or someone. Be cautious of strangers.
Okay, so cautious about and cautious of. And we use ing form with a verb after it.
Yes, for example, she is cautious about sharing her personal details online.
Got it. How formal is the word cautious?
It's quite neutral, maybe slightly more formal than just saying careful. You can use it in everyday conversation, but it's also common in writing.
Okay, well, we've explained the word cautious pretty well. Now, let's move on to our next word.
The next word is pull over.
Pull over.
Pull over is a phrasal verb that means to move the vehicle to the side of the road and stop when you are driving a vehicle.
Ah, okay. So if I'm driving and I want to stop safely at the side, I pull over.
Exactly. For example, I need to pull over and answer my phone. Or, he pulled over because he felt tired.
So the driver decides to move to the side and stop.
Yes, that's one main use. Another very common situation is when the police ask a driver to do this.
Oh, right. If the police stop a car?
Yes, we use it slightly differently. The police pulled the car over.
Okay, so I can pull over, or someone like the police can pull me over.
Yes, when the police make someone stop, we often put the object, like me, him, or the car, between pull and over. Pull me over. Pull the car over. And also, if we use a verb after pull over, we use to after it. Like, I pulled over to check the map, or to rest, or to make a call.
Got it. Does it work for other vehicles, like buses?
Yes, sometimes people just say, the bus stopped. But pull over emphasizes moving to the side.
It's clear. Okay, well, let's move on to the last word.
The last word is on one's toes.
On one's toes.
It's an idiom. If you are on your toes, it means you are alert, focused, and ready for anything that might happen.
Ah, okay. So, not literally standing on your toes, but being mentally ready and paying attention?
Exactly. It means you have to think and react quickly, because something can happen unexpectedly. For example, working with the new manager keeps everyone on their toes. This means the manager gives them a lot of work or expects a lot, so they have to stay alert and focused.
Okay, so it means they have to be ready all the time. I see. Maybe like parents with small children? Children can be unpredictable.
Definitely. You could say, having 3 young kids really keeps you on your toes. You always need to be watchful and ready for anything.
That makes sense. How do we use it in a sentence?
We often use it with to be or the verb keep, like the surprise quiz kept the students on their toes.
So, I have to be on my toes in this job. She is always on her toes during meetings.
Good example, and it's more informal or neutral. You hear it a lot in conversation. It's not usually used in very formal writing.
Got it. So, stay alert, focused, and ready. That's on your toes.
You've got it.
All right, that's all for today. We hope you found the words helpful and the explanations easy to understand.
Thanks for listening. Keep studying your English.
And stay tuned. Bye for now.